How to move from loneliness to deep connections. Om Namah Shivaya, Namaste. I'm Yogi Shivananda. In today's video, we'll look at loneliness. If you want to work on something, you need to have some understanding of it first. So let's look into what is loneliness, where is it coming from, and how can we use that knowledge to actually move away from the loneliness that we are experiencing. So if you ask yourself this, when you feel lonely, is it because there's no one around you? Or is it because you don't feel seen, heard from the people around you? See, a lot of people who are lonely, they are surrounded by people. They may even be surrounded by people who love them, who admire them, and yet they're feeling lonely. Why is this happening? So we have to recognize that we are masters. We are true masters. But we have reduced ourselves into becoming masters of puppets. We're playing this show with the puppets. The puppets are getting all the attention, all the love. If we've made a good puppet, it's creating a lot of attention and love, isn't it? But behind the puppets is the neglected master, the lonely master. So this puppets, what do I mean by that? We are creating these masks that we put on, these characters that we play. We're playing these roles, and really there's no problem with stepping into roles and characters in life's play. We should change our personality like we're changing our clothes. The problem is when we grow addicted to the characters, to the roles, and we're unable to come back from it. We're unable to come back to our true authentic expression. A lot of people, they've been playing their roles their entire lives, and they have completely lost touch with their true essence. When you look at babies, they're in their true essence. Their expression is authentic, it is pure. We have lost that. So we're playing that character, which is the puppet. And we don't feel seen, we don't feel heard. We may show our entire body to the world, yet we don't feel seen, because it's not the body that wants to be seen, is it? We may scream all of our opinions to everyone. Still we don't feel heard, because it's not the personality that wants to be seen. It's something deeper. It is the master. So we have to let go of these puppets. Yes? These are ways of protecting ourselves. We hide our failures because we want to be perceived as successful and great. So we hide these sides of ourselves. We hide our desires because we're feeling ashamed. We want to be perceived as someone kind, and so we go around helping everyone, and we feel disappointed that we don't get the same treatment back, because it's not coming from the heart. It's coming from creating a character that's supposed to be liked, and nobody's giving it the attention we want. So we create these characters that we play out, and when our awareness is resting in the role of the character, we don't feel connected, because we're not. So we need to let go of these walls of protection, these shields, all this protection It's there to protect us, but it serves another purpose as well, isn't it? It becomes our own little private prison, or cage, in which we cannot connect with anyone. So we need to get out of that cage. We need to let go of these puppets. We need to find our way back to our authentic selves. So how do we do that? There are two ways. I think we should include both ways. The first way is to take a leap of faith. I know opening up, letting go of your protection, being completely vulnerable from being judged, from being rejected and excluded, it's scary. Maybe the most scary thing we can do in life. So when starting that process, we should not expect to do everything at once. It will feel overwhelming, and we will grow into being completely paralyzed. We're not going to do anything. So we have to find a way to divide it into smaller steps. Find someone you trust, maybe just one person in the beginning. First week, I'm just going to say this thing, I'm going to express that. Maybe next week I feel comfortable saying this. And the week after that, maybe I can express this. So we start practicing like that, smaller things, but we stay consistent. That is one way. The second way is to bring our awareness and attention back to our true selves. Coming back from the puppet to the master. Reconnecting with the master that you are. In spiritual practice. A spiritual practice will take you away from the character and show you something deeper within yourself. And that thing that you're going to find is going to create some sense of safety. It's going to create some sense of feeling touchable. Whatever happens, you'll be fine. Somebody judges you, it's fine. Someone excludes you, it's fine. And with that understanding, with that realization, you'll feel that all the puppets, they no longer serve a purpose. All the walls of protection, you don't need them. So they will fade away, and you will rise as the master once again. And as the master, you can connect in a deep, meaningful, profound relationships with anyone. Not just people, God and nature, you feel connected. So this is how we move out of loneliness into connection. Do not think for a second that you're lonely because people don't like you. Do not think for a second that you're lonely because people don't want to spend time with you. It is because you are hiding. Maybe you've done a lousy job at creating a character and people don't like that character. They don't want to spend time with that character. But it's not about you. It's about the character that you made. It's about the protection. It's about all those layers of protection. Right? Come back to the master. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, please hit like, subscribe to make sure you get my newest video coming next week, and let me know in the comments what you think and where you're tuning in from. It's always good to know. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.